So it is now the following morning, and it is an absolutely stunning morning here. It was quite a good night. It was a bit rolly in the swell, but that's all gone now, and it's just flat, which was nice for me to row in to shore on. But yeah, so we're just here giving Skye a leg stretch before we head off. Our plan today is to head north to Rona, and we're going to go and anchor in Big Harbour up there for the night, which is going to be nice. And that's going to be our most northerly port of call for this trip. And then we're going to start heading back south, stopping off at Portree, and hopefully maybe another spot or two on Skye if we can. But yeah, no, it is just absolutely stunning this morning. I'm trying to do some fossil hunting, but I've got no idea what fossils look like. And there's been a couple of rocks that look like they might have fossils in, but Tim seems to think it might be just calcification. I'm not sure, but I'm going to walk up and down here a few times, see if I can actually find something that I think looks more like what a fossil would look like. I think I might have found one fossil, but it was absolutely tiny on a massive rock, so I've decided to leave it be, and we're going to head back to the boat now and then hopefully get on our way to Rona. Good morning.
We're going to head north and cut through the gap between Rassay and Rona and spend tonight in what looks like a sort of very nice anchorage on Rona on the west side of it. It's about 10 miles from here, so shouldn't be too long a day. Not sure if we're going to get to sail given the conditions, but at the very least hopefully we ain't going to be fighting wind and waves and crawling along at a knot and a half for hours on end, so hopefully it'll be a better day than yesterday. But yeah, better get the engine warmed up and yeah, think about making a move. So we're making good progress. A little bit chilly, hence why we're both wrapped up. Joe's still holding up the main with death grip on the safety rope. I think it's going okay so far.
Yeah, it's just cold. It's just cold. Really, I'm quite cold, but I want to be out to get used to it more. So if it rains, we're going in.
Yeah.
But I'll sit out here for now.
So we're now about 2 and a bit miles from the cut through between Rassay and Rona. Cruising along, getting 4 knots, pretty average, 5-6 knots when the wind picks up. Still just on the head sail, just because it's quite friendly, it's lovely and relaxing. It's less working stress than putting up the main, and as I say, we're getting 5 knots a lot of the time, so really happy with that progress. We've only got a couple of hours to go, so not in a major rush. But yeah, this is really nice after yesterday, to be fair. Yesterday was such a miserable slog through the waves, whereas this is just a lovely relaxing sail, making good progress in the right direction, sort of minimal effort. So yeah, lovely morning sail. I think I might even go and make myself another coffee.
I'll make it for you. Go inside.
Yeah, anything to go and stand by the warm stove. passing through the gap, and unlike yesterday, the wind is being very generous with us to the point that we're actually able to sail straight through the gap. Once we're through, we're going to turn north, which I think the wind should still be in our favour for, and then we've got about half an hour depending on speed. So yeah, we should be arriving about 10:30. We continue at this pace, which is nice, so we can get set up and just have a bit of a relaxing afternoon. Now we are out of the shelter of Rassay, well technically Rona I guess. Certainly got a bit more rocky, but we are literally just about to head into the entrance to the harbour. Actually technically not a harbour, an anchorage, but you know what I mean. Interestingly, looking at the chart, we are sat in about 100 metres of water right now. The land is literally just there, which means it must just be a cliff under the water here. But yeah, so we're going to squeeze our way through this fairly tight entrance once we're in. Apparently this is pretty popular, so you can struggle to find space to anchor, but because it's so early in the morning, we hope we get first dibs on where we're going to anchor. So we've made it to Rona, and we are nicely anchored up in this really pretty sort of sheltered bay slash inlet. Apparently on Google Maps it's called Big Harbour, but don't know if that's the actual name or not. So plan is, I'm just going to set the dinghy up and we're going to head over to the shore. There's a little pontoon just in the background there, which we'll go over, see what the deal is, see if the rumours of langoustines and things like that are true, because if they are, I'm going to get me some of that, because it's actually my birthday today. I am 43 years old today, and yeah, what a privilege to be able to spend my birthday in a place like this. Let's go ashore and see if we can find some nice seafood to have for dinner.
After getting ashore, we headed out on the Church Cave Trail. Back in the 1800s, there were 150 crofters living on the Isle of Rona. With no church on the island, the cave at the end of this trail is where they would congregate for Sunday worship. Made it to the cave church. I am fine after that fall. However, I can feel I'm going to get a proper big bruise on my leg. So we'll have a look at that later and see what fun that's going to be. But yeah, we're at the church cave, and really not a moment too soon, because it literally just started raining just before we got here. So we can shelter here until that passes. But it's such an amazing island to be able to have access to and explore. So yeah. Even though I fell over, I am pretty happy we came down here. And then it was back to the boat via the Honesty Fridge, for some venison steaks as they didn't have any langoustines in. So we are now back at the boat after our little walk, and I am using our venison fillets as ice on my leg because it actually does quite hurt. The afternoon and evening was then spent relaxing and enjoying our steaks, finishing with a beautiful rainbow. The following morning I was up early to take myself on a photo walk of the island. You can watch my video over on my photography channel, which is linked in the description.
Piggy Driver Joe.
Cut me! Ah! Like, I think it would be nice if I didn't have a backpack on that feels like pulling me out the boat. Stupid Tim, I don't like it. I can't drive it.
Well, Puppy's just checking out the way ahead, and it's time for us to leave the beautiful island of Rona. We've had a lovely day here to celebrate my birthday here in this sort of wonderful place, but we're going to set off now and start the southern part of our journey, or at least the heading south part of our journey, with a short leg over to Portree, which is about 10 miles to our southwest. Now, it is a beautiful, calm day in the anchorage right now. However, that is not going to be the case once we get out. A little walk to shore a minute ago, you could see out to the sea, and it looks a little bit choppy and rough out there, but it's only a short stint, and we're going to cross towards Skye, where we'll be more in shelter. So hopefully it'll be a short, sharp pain more than a long, prolonged one, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. My prediction is fairly rolly, side-on waves. Not quite as bad as crossing from Valley. can't see it on the video, but these waves are pretty big, even though they probably look like nothing on the video. Joe's all relaxed. Look how chilled out, relaxed she is. It's always one of the things where, oh shit, light that up. It probably would have been filmed on the camera, be like a bit hanging off basically before I even noticed, but yeah, almost lost the outboard. There's some idiot, not sure which of us, forgot to tie it on when we left. But yeah, that would have sucked, but fortunately spotted it just in time so I was able to tighten it out. So yeah, lesson learned for Joe.
Check Tim's work.
Yeah, check everything I do because I'm clearly messing it up. Yeah, we're still going. It's still pretty rough, pretty rolly. Joe's putting up a brave face, but he's thinking of what other hobbies might be better for us. Yeah, we're almost across the sound. Portree's a bit further south of us, but we've cut a fairly straight pass across so we can hopefully get a little bit of shelter from the land, and then we'll just sail downwind for the last bit. But yeah, exhilarating, lots of puffins, but like I say, this will be a better trip to look back on than it is at this moment in time, because yeah, pretty uncomfortable and butt clenching, but yeah, we're doing all right. Patrick's doing all right, zooming along, got up to 7 knots a couple of times. So yeah, hopefully we'll be within Portree in about an hour. Chilled out Joe.
I'm more relaxed now.
Emma? I'm impressed.
Is that the same look I gave you earlier?
Yeah. Daddy's no one's favourite person on this boat right now. Ooh, dolphin. I think.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I thought I saw it just at the corner of my eye. Yeah, there he is, underneath the boat. Gone over this side. Yeah. Little dolphin friend.
Don't like the smell
I don't like the sound of that either.
Oh no, I got my sunglasses on, you can see how scared I am now.
So it's nice to be here in the shelter of Portree. Didn't realise there was going to be a hurricane here when we got here. Yeah, it is properly howling out of here. Hopefully once we get a bit closer in it'll be sheltered, but yeah, a little gusty, shall we say.
Come back on, 26.
Don't know if the GoPro is going to be picking up this sound, but It's pretty harsh wind right now. Right on the nose, of course, as is our way. So we've made it in, we've decided to anchor up kind of in amongst the moorings a little bit, I guess. Pretty shallow, but I think we should be pretty good here. We're going to head to shore, try and get ourselves a hot chocolate and a coffee after that rough crossing. And yeah, but we're not going to go for too long because we're always a bit nervous about throwing in the anchor and then just leaving the boat, just in case. But we dug her in pretty hard with the reverse, and I'll go and check on her on the way out with the dinghy. So fingers crossed she'll stay where we left her. But yeah, no, that was a rough crossing, hard work, but again, boat and engine did really well, better than we did, and yeah, got us in here nice. And still a bit blowy in here, but I'm hoping should calm down a bit, or at least be consistent for the rest of the night. Oh, not bothered. See, why is it when Daddy gets it you don't want it anymore?
No, it's not magical if it's not in the water.
Jesus.
See it now? Look.
Now you want it.
No, no, Skylar.
Crash into all those. We're about to step foot on the Isle of Skye, Joe. Almost forgot. Just saw that sign. It's like, welcome to the Isle of Skye. Oh yeah, this is the Isle of Skye.
What a knob. Bye, Skylar. She's going to do a poo on the deck.
Get on that boat, puppy. No. Not our dinghy.
No, Skylar, wait.
Wait.
They're not like motorbikes, Tim. That's what happens when you get off too fast.
Are you going back?
So we've just been to shore at Portree, and we did have a quick look around, got a few bits and bobs, gifts for people, and some shopping, and we're now heading back to the boat because it is raining and it's full of tourists. Like, it's a nice place, but I'm not very good with crowds. And so we're heading back to the boat now to dry off and warm up, and then we might come back a bit later on when it's maybe a bit quieter. As we have reached our most northerly point of this trip, join us next time as we head south and visit Plockton, before heading back under the Skye Bridge and visiting the stunning Isle of Egg.